Hey, I'm Coffee Quills and I work with 4thewords. If you haven't heard about 4thewords, it's an RPG for writers with your avatar, monsters, quests, loot, and a bunch of other things to help you level up your writing game. So let's start, and I think we're going to start in a very familiar place to a lot of writers, the blank page. So I do have monsters here that I could fight. I could say I'm ready to start. I could go for my quests that I currently have, monsters in the wilderness, and I have a list of creatures that I need to fight. But I think we're going to find a new quest first. So my quest book right now only has 41 quests. Only, I know, right? But you can keep up to 50 quests in your quest book. And let's look for one that we can add. I'm going to go back to adventure. And I'm going to go through the filters because these are easy. Filter by word count. Yes, I would like a very small quest from 1 to 10,000 words. If I really wanted to, I could take a 100,000 K quest. Not for the moment, though. Filter by objective. I just want some normal monsters. Awesome. And filter by rewards. I would like a wardrobe item. Any wardrobe item. I don't care what it is. Whatever works. So now, with those filters on, I have a bunch of quests in different areas throughout that you may have locked or unlocked. And these quests are what I can pick up. So the first thing I'm going to do, actually, there's here we go, a 500 word quest. I have to fight 10 renew, and I need to give in 1 poison. So let's pick that up. Add to quest book. It's been added to my quest book. We can even check it. We'll go back to journal, open that up, and if I say the recently added, there it is. And I do have the 1 poison, so we're going to kind of cheat a little on that. But now it says I need to defeat 10 renew. This plus right here means I can add it to my battle list. We're going to do that. Monster added. We're going to go back to our writing. We're going to look at our monster list. And it's not at the top. Well, actually, I need to refresh the page. Start that. And our new monster is going to be all the way at the bottom, the renew. We're going to carry him all the way up. Put him at the top. And then, key point, we're going to hit this little loop button. So the loop is on. We're also going to hit this button up here that says auto start is on. This means I'm going to keep battling the same monster as much as I want. So we're going to start the battle. This is an unknown file. I brought up something blank. And we're just going to write, keep on writing, make sure that I spell things correctly. Maybe not. There's already 2 misspellings. 3, actually. So now I have notifications. There we go. Battle 1. I won a battle against a renew. My notification pops up. That's 1 out of 10. So what I would have to do is I would need to keep writing and doing more to show that I can defeat the 10 renew that I need to defeat. Now, there are people who do like to use 4thewords, and they write in other places, which is perfectly fine. They maybe use Scrivener, they use Word, Google Docs, and so at the end of the day, what they want to do is copy-paste from the first thing into the second thing. As you can tell, there are a lot of red lines on this. Maybe my dictation to myself is not exactly doing the greatest. But for the moment, I can check, pop on my monster, go to my recap for the day, and I've fought 4. So if I really wanted to, I could pretend this is lorem ipsum, copy it, and paste. I have now defeated over 15 monsters, and I've defeated 8 in total. We're going to do a little more copy-paste just to get it finished with. And let's see, did we do 10 yet? 11, perfect. Let's click auto stop off. No more loops. And then you can finish the battle with the last one, and then it's gone. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. So now we're going to go back to our journal, open up our journal, and I'm just opening it in a new tab, and it says we've completed buzzing. You can go through most progress. 0 needed out of 500 words. We've fought 10 of those creatures. We have 1 poison. I will go all the way to the right side and say yes, delivered this quest. I have now obtained the Renew Gold Headpiece. Got it? Thank you. And the Renew Gold Headpiece doesn't quite give an attack or a defense, but you can use it for your avatar. So if I go to Hero, this is my current avatar for the moment, and I can go to Wardrobe. I have several different avatars that I like playing around with, and right now my avatar is Time is Ticking. I have a kind of mechanical look to myself, a bit of a blue vibe. And I'm going to go for head. Okay, I'm going to go for face. There we go. And the first thing I see is the Renew Gold Headpiece. I'm going to put it on my avatar. Can't quite see it. It's hidden by my hair. But I'll save. And there we go. So I can show off the loot that I just got for finishing that quest. That's actually what everything I'm wearing is loot from either an event or a quest completed, or for example, the wings that I have are for logging in so many days in a row. And either writing, or at least thinking about writing and saying, I'm going to take a break today, take my break, and I can continue my streak. So that's the quest. Adventure is where you can find the monsters. So the first one was the quest, now we'll go for monsters. And I love high word count monsters. So I have my favorite monsters. And Miklon at 5,000 words is one of those monsters. Kultava at 5,000 words is one of those monsters. Yeah. You don't have to go for the large. You can go for the tiny. So I click tiny over here. It's from 0 to 200 words. And it gives you all the areas, all the tinier creatures that you would want. I don't have to go tiny, I can go small, 201 to 500 words. I can put the filter on and say larger than 1,000 words. And then I can say sort by the most amount of time. And now all the way at the top, it says the largest one with the most amount of time is Miklon. After that, it's the River Goddess and Babu and a couple of other monsters. So these are what's called normal monsters. And I say normal, normal. And the reason is you can find monsters that are called endurance monsters. Going all the way down the filters, hit the endurance, and these monsters are based on time. The previous monsters were based on do a certain amount of words in a certain amount of time. These monsters are do a certain amount of time. Whatever you write is whatever you write. And so Viridice is 30 minutes of just pure writing. But at the same time you have Venestra, which is 3 minutes of pure writing. So you don't have to panic too much. In addition to endurance, we have co-op. And so co-op is completely different. You need to go to multiplayer. And this is the co-op lobby. So right now it's 5 p.m. Japan time my time is in Japan time. So there's not a lot of people actually doing co-op. But co-op are special creatures. I'm going to create a room. I'm going to edit my room, and I am going to make it private. 1, 2, 3, save my settings before anyone quickly joins me. And in here, let's zoom in a little bit. You can choose your monster. So these monsters, Akaz, Balber, Krosna, these can only be found in co-op, meaning you and a second person need to be together at the same time to fight the monster, but you don't need to be working on the same project. I don't see anyone else's writing. Nobody else sees my writing. It's completely private. In some cases, I know people who do editing. They're like, hey, it's a long monster, I'm going to do some edits. And the people who are writing are like, yeah, no problem. It happens. So what the basics is, you have an ERES, for example. Oh, wait, Sunsnark. This is one of my favorite creatures. So Sunny Boy, 2,000 words in 240 minutes. We'll select him. Now, that seems easy enough. But here's a key thing. You can edit the room to make the difficulty easy, medium, hard, or extreme. So if we say extreme, copy paste won't be allowed. And it is now 3,600 words in 192 minutes. This is when you need everyone to be writing frantically. You can also go down to just medium. A medium Sunny Boy is 2,800 words in 240 minutes. And all of the monsters have different levels of difficulty from easy to extreme. Personally, I love co-op. The knowledge that there are other people writing alongside me, just even if they're working on their own thing, makes me write more. And you will see me doing co-op daily, pretty much. Actually, since co-op has been introduced, I've probably done less of the main quest. I've done mostly just co-op. But I mean, I guess, why do I like co-op? I like it because I have friends. And I actually do co-op through my Twitch streams. And so I get people on my Twitch stream, we do co-op together. And then later on in the day, I will try to do my main quests or some of the side quests from events. But the other thing I like about co-op is that, well, any creature, I guess, you can work on mastery. So we're going to go for the journal. We're going to go for compendium. And we're going to hit all the way at the corner side here, my masteries. And all of these creatures, I forgot what the gold one is. The gold is level 6. I've mastered these creatures. I've fought them so many times. They're on a level 6. The blue is a level 5. I've fought them so many times, blah, blah, blah. That's what mastery is. Mastery goes all the way up to 10,000 battles. Yeah. So when you have a 2,000 word creature and you're trying to battle it 10,000 times, you're digging in for a journey. You're digging in for the war there. So, as I said, I mostly do a lot of co-op ever since the opportunity came out. And so my first, my second, my third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh are all co-op creatures. So I have fought in co-op battles Headmaster Amidala 953 times. Ooh, very close to 1,000. I should continue on that one. I fought in co-op battles Akaz 736 times out of 1,000. So here's where you can keep track of what you're doing for mastery. And why do you want mastery just for the, lulz? Kind of. You do get from level 6 and onward, you do get special rewards for earning your mastery. Some of them are wardrobe items, some of them are house items, and you can show off this item. I've done mastery of this creature so many times. I have not actually gotten my house set for the moment, but you can have a house, and there are also community maps. I know somebody, usually it's Muppet Freak, I think, and Warden Dread, who have a ton of mastery rewards in their home to show off what they've done. I don't see them off the top of my head. Oh, trophy room. And this is Kitten Traps. So they've got some wall hangings, they've got some rewards, and they're showing off all the amazing stuff they've done in 4thewords. I should have something in mine. I have not played around with my house for a while. I'll probably do that later on. It's fun, although I do tend to focus on the words first. Someone gave me a really good idea of using the house to show how a project is going, and I want to take that on. So we've gone through the normal monsters, we've gone through co-op, and now it comes time for the loot. Some loot actually helps your writing. Well, some loot helps your attack, your defense, and your luck. We're going to go over to your hero, and we're going to go over here to weapon 1, weapon 2, accessory, chest, feet, and head. So right now, I fight with a 95 attack. That's not the highest. But the attack is how much oomph your words have. So if you hit for 0, then you write one word, you hit for one word. If you have a... I'm actually not good with math. The higher your attack, the more you hit and the more you hurt the monster. Which is why, if you notice, the quest earlier said I needed 500 words. I definitely did not write 500 words. Yeah, no. Or copy paste 500 words if you want to if you want to say that. My attack is higher, so the smaller creatures definitely disintegrate a lot quicker than you think. Defense is how much extra time you have to defeat the creature. Defense doesn't work in co-op, but it does work on all the other creatures, not endurance. Not endurance, not co-op. And then finally there's luck, and luck is what gives you your drops. So right now, these are the weapons I have. I have a fusion sword. My fusion sword is a 25 attack. And I also have a Saurorian bone sword. I have 2 swords. I normally like carrying my hammer and my mace, but my accessory is a 15 attack. Here we go. My dinosaur skull helmet is 10 attack and 5 luck, because it has the gems encrusted in it. So you can go through all your battle items, and a lot of the events will have at least 1 or 2 new items for you to add to your armory. The other items you can get are what we call crafting items. So for example, maybe a quest asks you to turn in poison. I mean, that was something that the quest was asking me for, right? So there it is. It's a craft item, poison. Special items, I don't have any for the moment, because I'm searching for the item. Lol. Special items are from events or one-of-a-kind items that is going to be very hard for you to get ever again, if possible. Although I do have a lot of dragon eggs. And I'm trying to remember why I have so many dragon eggs, and I'm honestly not sure. But there's chests and keys. So when you get a chest and you have the key to open it, that will give you a reward. It also sells for gold if you just want the gold. Also tells you who they're dropped by. And I have some bone chests. Event items are items that drop once for a special event. And special event can be, we have Winter Wonderland every year. It comes back every year. We have Love Festival. Sorry. So when I say special event, we have festival and we have month-long event. Festivals occur every year. They come back, same monsters, same idea, and different quests, but still the same monsters, same idea. So Love Festival, we have Tico Festival, we have Winter Wonderland, and why do I feel like I'm missing one? Okay, we'll stop there. Month-long events, we do have the Pride Festival. We have usually something happening in April and usually something happening in November. I say usually something happening because the event changes every single time. And for example, let's look at these things right here. The Sorora Island 2025 token. So the description says, using paints from all corners of Sorora Island, this 2025 Right Fest token is pretty bright. This item came into being November 2025 and will not be used again, ever. It was for the event. The event has completed. It's done. We also had the 2024 Winter Wonderland token. Those dropped in 2024, they will never drop again. And the thing is, you can sell them. So these are description. I have 976. I'll just sell 76 and I'll get coin from it. During the event though, you can get special items, special weapons, and do quests, fight monsters, get loot specific to that event. So as I said, 2025 Right Fest in November was Sorora Island. We had dinosaurs, we had gems and bones. So if I look through my crafting supplies, you can definitely see Joss Peak bones. You can see Sarval Amber. And you can see also the Gemcliff gems. Now if we go to my journal, and remember I said I had 41 quests? Some of them are from the event. So for example, I need to do Land of Pride. I already defeated most of the monsters. I'm missing one more person and it'll be finished. And I will get, what am I going to get? I'm going to get a kind of drum for my avatar. This one down here is Jaws Peak Native. I need to defeat one more of this monster, one more of that monster, and then I'll get the reward. I can keep quests from old events as long as I have them. That's perfect. And this actually goes back to why my battle queue is so full of monsters. I've been keeping monsters from the special event in November and just fighting them a little bit here, a little bit there. I can also time warp my monsters. So the longest ones waiting, I have Zare, that is going to be held for 108 days. And then I also have Halloween Wigna, which is going to be held for 7 days. If I want to return him to my battle list, that's all I have to do. Let's see, 7 days, 14 hours, 7 days, 14 hours. Yes, I want to return to battle list, and it warns me, I'm going to bring back the monster, can't be undone. Yes, bring it back to my list. And the same thing for the Halloween week now. Bring that back to my list. So this is how I can keep monsters from events during the year as long as I want. Do I want to work on mastery? Heck yes. Do I want to finish some of the quests that maybe I spent a little too long waiting to finish? Probably. But you can keep them. In the cases of the festival, you'll see the monsters again. So you can keep the quest around for the year and just finish it up next year. This quest right here, Dusters in Line, requires me to fight 10 Winter Buhini. I did not keep the Winter Buhini, and so I'm going to keep this quest until next year. It'll show up again in winter. That's fine. This quest right here, Fire and Flames, I'm not sure when that creature is going to appear again. I'm going to be optimistic. And I'm going to keep that quest until I can finish it, and hopefully I'll see the creature again and finish it and get it out. But these are all my side quests. Some of them are repeatable. You can see this one right here is repeatable. I do have one timed side quest at the moment. I have 29 days and 22 hours to finish this quest. And this quest wants me to write 129,000 words and have 1,024 battles with different monsters. So, this is a challenge. The good thing, I don't have to pick it up. The fun thing, maybe I want to pick it up and test myself. If I don't get it, I don't get it. And that's perfectly fine. I do know one of my friends picked up this quest and was like, Coffee, I blame you for making this. And yes, that was my fault. I did make this quest. But she also said that it's been getting her to really dig into her writing and the editing. So she hates the quest, but thank you for the quest. Which happens a little more often than you think. So, let's see. We've talked about monsters. Oh, main storyline. So throughout the year, there's events. And I'm going to look across over at my special calendar. There's Winter Wonderland, Love Festival, April's event, June Pride event, September's Tico Festival, and the Write Fest event in November, and then finally going into Winter Wonderland again. So there's 6 events throughout the year that happen. If you don't want to take part in the events, maybe you don't like dinosaurs, maybe you don't care about Love Week, that's fine. You've got the main storyline. So the main storyline actually has a plot. And this is how you can open up new areas. So I'm going to go all the way back. It starts out in Luciola Forest, moves you to Mama Tree, moves you to 3 Points Crossing, to Ganzu Watering Hole, then goes to Riza Rivertown, the Floating City of Balance, the Dark Forest Outpost, the Purple Gate, the Cave. I do like the Cave. I should go back there. The City of Light, one of my favorite places, actually. The Cave and the City of Light. From the City of Light, you go to the Dusted Castle, and that's actually where I am right now, which means I'm still on World 1. As soon as I finish the Dusted Castle quests, I'll move on to World 2. World 2 is a winter world, so there's a lot more snow creatures and a lot more NPCs that I'll get to meet, make friends, make enemies, and do all that fun thing with. So, that is pretty much it. If you're a person that wants to know your stats, you definitely get those. So for example, if I look at my lifetime stats, I can see where I'm at. And my best year has been 1.18 million words. I say lowest year because I joined in October, I think, 2016, 160,000 words. You can also look at your time spent writing. You can look at your monsters defeated, which I haven't looked at that for a while. So far, 521 monsters defeated for the moment. And you can look at each day how many monsters you defeat. So Thursday the 15th, I defeated 87 monsters, so that was a good day. Your dashboard is where you can see your basic ideas. I did put myself in Mama Tree, I'll move that. Level 54, some of the side quests I need to do, the main storyline quest I need to do, forum threads. The writing, you have all your projects that you can give a cover to. If you really want, you can do descriptions. I tend to not do descriptions, but I will do tags. You bring up a file, you give it a tag, and then you look for the tag and you can find it. That's the important part, the finding it. So you've got your adventure, you've got your quest, you've got your monsters, you've got your markets. And your markets are where you can buy things or make things. Or open your chests. I have some wooden chests. Let's see. Let's open. Sword, coins, leaf boots, leaf helmet, poison. I'll open another one. Just because I have them. I could also go to less stock, most stock, consumable items, wardrobe items, house items, reactions. Reactions are fun because you can use them in the forum. And then, oh, I forgot companions. Your companions can also help your attack, your defense, and your luck. So if you raise a dragon, that can be your companion. You sometimes meet your companions as you're wandering around. And in a couple of other places, you can kind of like get your companion, and your companion does something special for you. I can look for, I'm not going to go for companions. I can look for anything to buy with coin. If I want, I can look for anything to buy with crystal. Crystal is the premium currency. Sometimes you can get crystals in game, but not often. It is a rare win. And then finally, you can craft things. So if you don't have the coin, but you have the materials, craft it. If you don't have the materials, but you have the coin it. So we've gone through multiplayer as well, gone through journal a little bit. If you ever want to see your game history, you can look for battles. You can look for your quest, and you can see what you've gotten done. Your hero gives you your wardrobe, your maps, everything like that. My companion right now is Chrysis, 12 attack. I might change Chrysis out. Not the favorite. And then there's the community forum. So if you want to vote for someone for lookbook, go ahead. There's some amazing outfits on here. You can also see someone's house look winner as well. You can put up your writing. The writing does not go beyond the website. Like, nobody can scrap it. The people who log into the website can read it if that is what you want them to do. You have to go through several steps, and all the steps will say, do you want to put your writing for others to see? Do you want to do this? Basically, your writing is your writing. No one else sees it. Unless you want it to go into the read section. And that, like I said, takes a couple steps. So you don't do it by accident. That's what I'm trying to say. You can make goals. So I've completed a couple of older goals. I'm currently on a goal for 1 million words this year. That's what I'm going to actively work for. And yeah, that is about it for the words. So if you have any questions, absolutely contact me. I'm Coffee Quills. You can find me in the forum. You can find me on Blue Sky. You can find me in the Writers Workout Discord. I'm across the internet. Trust me, you can find me. And feel free to ask me a question or two. My DMs are always open, and I'm happy to help. For now, have a great time zone, no matter where you are or when you are, but enjoy.